Our predictions
for the
2025 Spanish
Grand Prix. This video is sponsored by the wonderful people at Squarespace.
Before we get into our predictions, the P1 live show Delusion Tour tickets are now on sale for our Patreons at patreon.com/MattP1Tommy. And also, general sale goes live at 10 a.m. UK time on Friday. It's another race week. It's the Spanish Grand Prix, the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya, the better Spanish GP track because we ain't got that chicane. But we'll see. It's going to be better than what we saw in Monaco, for sure. Surely. Why have I said that? Don't say anything like that, because I'm putting weird energy into the universe where I'll go, well, we'll show you something. But Tommy, how you feeling, mate? You ready for another one?
I'm ready for another one, yep. The final leg of the no overtaking triple header of Imola, Monaco, and Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya.
I don't think that's what it's called, but maybe they should call it.
But Imola was really good, so pray that Catalunya delivers.
Right, let's dive into good surprise. My good surprise doesn't matter because it's you first. I'm so used to going first, but Tommy, it's over to you.
Okay, my good surprise, and I'm going to regret this one. I've gone for Fernando Alonso.
At his home race.
At his home race, he can't not score points every race. He's been so good. The car's looking better, at least with him driving it. He's had some great qualifying performances recently, and surely he can get to the finish line in a P10 or above at his home race, please. Maybe he was just saving it the whole time for something special.
It's funny because I think I've actually found your burner account on Twitter, because I was having a small little discussion with a few people, and I was basically saying, I can't believe we're excited for the Spanish GP track after what Monaco did to us. But then again, the last chicane has changed things. Also, the TD is coming. And then I questioned, if it even does anything. And then I am convinced this person is you.
Okay.
What do you mean if? It will probably shift the championship towards Verstappen, and very likely Alonso is going to get his 33rd win this weekend. That's why I put huge money on an Alonso win. Seems like the bookies didn't get the memo yet, so finally going to be rich from next week. And I went, Tommy, is this your burner account? Genuinely being serious. And I'm not kidding. I think this person's being serious, because they then said, no, I'm just using common sense, but don't worry, it's not for everyone, so you're not alone. I think they
know something. They know something.
If Alonso wins, fair enough. All right, I will apologise to this particular user. But Alonso, good surprise. Well, there we go. We will see. My good surprise, Max Verstappen.
Okay.
I just feel like this is another track that Red Bull are going to be good at. It just feels like it. Imola, I don't know, just something in my brain. It just makes sense that Spain, we've seen obviously millions of miles in previous pre-season testing around here. Yeah, I think Max and Red Bull, perhaps there will be a slight shift in the pecking order, perhaps not with the way the teams are in terms of positions, but maybe they get closer. I don't know.
Are you looking to launch a passion project, showcase your business, or finally create the website you've been dreaming of? With Squarespace, you get an all-in-one platform that makes it easy to get online, no matter your experience level. I've been using Squarespace and it's an absolute game changer. Their cutting-edge design tools are fantastic, whether you're customizing templates or using their AI-powered blueprint tool to get your site up in just a few clicks. The possibilities are endless. Plus, with Squarespace's built-in payment options, managing everything from online stores to services is completely seamless, all while accepting payments on your terms. It's so easy to integrate appointment scheduling and email marketing, helping you stay connected with your audience effortlessly. Simply lovely. Ready to create your own website? Head to squarespace.com/P1 to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/P1.
A big flop. I've gone for Charles Leclerc.
Ooh.
Because
it was Monaco last week.
I'm not saying it. Yeah, I'm not saying it out loud. I'm not saying it out loud because then that's when Anyway, I've gone for Charles Leclerc, big flop, because Ferrari were really good last week, and I feel like they won't be good round Spain. I just don't. It was a one-off in Monaco. My big flop's been terrible this year, so...
And yeah, it makes them do really well. So
fingers crossed.
And maybe the second
time
I'm not
say that. I didn't say that. You said that.
Second time of you picking Charles. might actually deliver this time. We'll see.
I'll keep doing it.
A big flop. I have gone for Oscar Piastri. Yeah, I just feel like Oscar, he's had this run of podiums. Yeah, maybe if that comes to an end, he's still been, brilliant this season, still leading the World Championship. I don't think, and we'll get into this, that this whole change is going to absolutely destroy McLaren. That's not why I've gone for Oscar Piastri personally, just to cover that one. But yeah, just maybe if he's not on the podium this week, perhaps.
I hope this slight rule shift just brings us an amazing race. Like, come on, just tee up this season to be even better. Bring Mercedes back in.
Bring Mercedes in, because however Ferrari much people will go, McLaren, they need to slow down. Realistically, Max is only 25 points off them. So for the good of the championship, they don't need to be like absolutely woeful. They just need to bring the other teams in. Because it's still very close at the top. Based on how we've gone so many years of dominance, to actually have this late, but after so many races into a season, 3 drivers separated by a race win, we're basically in dreamland compared to many of the other seasons that have gone by, basically.
I'm waiting for you, obviously, it's 25 points now for Max off the top of the standings, like, maybe 5 races further into this season. You're going, he's only 75 points behind. 75. There is still a mathematical chance. And then
well, he
more
did
and
on
more
Charles Leclerc, didn't he, in 2022?
Why would... I've just flopped my boy, and now you've gone and reminded me of the worst part of my F1 watching career ever. Goodness gracious me and you, we're going to fall out. Right, let's go to pole position.
I've gone for Lando Norris.
Yeah,
I think he's going to continue his great form after Monaco. McLaren is still going to be quick, and he's going to go in there full of confidence after what he did in Monaco. Before Monaco, I think qualifying has been the thing that's let him down most this season, but no, I think he's going to do a fantastic job.
Very fair shout. It's not what I was going to go for, because, of course, in the new regulations of the P1 podcast predictions, we have to announce if we were going to go for the same one and then change it. However, I was not going for that. I was going for Max Verstappen. And it's weird now that I sit here predicting Max, and there's a part of me from 2023 going, how can you possibly go for the most obvious choice? But he isn't anymore. And this is a left field shot.
Even though, weirdly, he's got the most poles this season, but he still is not the most...
in the fastest car.
And the most obvious choice for pole, weirdly.
Yeah, very strange. Weird place that we are in, and that's why we've not been scoring hardly any points. And it's 2016 to you, isn't it, Tommy? I don't think I reflected on that at the top of the show, but that is the points. I've gone for Max because, similar to my good surprise, and also I'm putting all my eggs in one basket, clearly. I think that they're going to be quick round here, and it should theoretically be another really close qualifying session, but maybe not. Maybe it'll be a Max domination, which I'll be fine for my predictions. Let's go to third position. I am locking in. Just thinking tactically here.
I was thinking the same.
I've gone for Lando Norris, P3. Lando Norris, P3. I think it will be close between the 2 McLaren drivers, but I'm going to lock in Lando on the bottom step of the podium.
P3, I have gone for George Russell. He had a shocker last time.
He's going to spawn back on the podium. I see it.
There's a very funny meme going around about George that when he doesn't try too hard, he actually does better. And when he's absolutely going for it is when things go wrong for him.
I'm sure he would probably have other things to say about that, about whether he tries or not during his job.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like he's gone under the radar of as what's been his kind of brilliant races this year and stuff. So yeah, George back on the podium after the disappointment of Monaco. And I'm sure he'll just take not staring at a Williams rear wing for the whole race, to be honest, after what happened last time.
In second position, Tommy, who have you gone for?
P2, I have gone for... No, I'm going to stick to my original. Lando Norris, I have gone for P2. A pole to P2, but still a great result. I think Lando is going to be very good this weekend, but I've not gone for P1.
For the dub.
No.
Okay, in second position, I have gone for Oscar Piastri. I think the momentum will slightly swing back to Oscar by no other reason than picking drivers randomly for a prediction series. But it's going to be interesting. I think that I'd like to see the two battle. We've not really seen it. But I don't think they're going to be battling for P1. I think they're going to be battling for second place.
Oh.
Speaking of first position, I am locking in Max Verstappen. Yeah, it's going to be Max. It's going to be a Max dub. He's back in the championship hunt. This is obviously part of me thinking the Red Bull's going to be quick, but also part of me going, let's make this championship as close as possible, please. And I think a Max win would be really good in Spain to make things ever so slightly closer, because as we mentioned, 25 points behind now.
So this is where I declare that I had also put Max Verstappen in P1. So
Charles Leclerc win.
I'll just say the reason for it, of course, same as you, I can absolutely understand why you've gone for that, because you look at this season and you look at all the tracks with kind of fast sweeping corners, and Max has either won it or been very close to winning it. There's also something very interesting that I've seen happen with Max that a few people are starting to pick up on, that it's now 14 races in a row where Max has gone podium, not podium, podium, not podium, podium, not podium, podium, not podium, and it just keeps happening. And of course, not on the podium last week. So surely it's a podium for him this week if that trend continues to 15 races, which is quite insane. So yes, I am distracting myself to think on the fly of who I'm going to go for, and it's going to have to be my biggest flop. So I will go for Oscar Piastri.
Big flop, actually. The branding changed this year, and you've just called it the one thing we changed it from. That's crazy from you.
So yeah, I'll go for Oscar Piastri.
Which is not exactly the most left field shout in the world for Oscar to win.
No, I think that's called spreading the eggs, isn't it? We say in the predictions business.
The predictions business. In fairness, there's a lot of you that listen and watch to this prediction series that have turned, into your little
playing
friends group chats.
And
playing along. Let us know. Send us something on social or comment in either the YouTube comments or wherever you're listening on audio. I'd love to see how many of you sort of follow either our format or do something slightly different. And if you do something slightly different, let us know what you do. Let's now go to our one crazy prediction for the Spanish Grand Prix. Tommy, you're smiling. Some of you have been seriously getting the spices out.
Okay, this is the definition of spreading your eggs. So my one crazy prediction is Lance Stroll out-qualifies Fernando Alonso.
That's one insane prediction.
It is, because of course it's happened 20 times in a row now that Fernando Alonso has out-qualified Stroll. But because I've basically put him as biggest good surprise, Fernando Alonso, this is basically an insurance
We've done
prediction.
it again. We've changed the branding. It's a good surprise. And you're saying it's biggest. For goodness sake,
It's
Tommy.
almost like we had 2 years of doing it. I can't get it out of my head.
Okay, all right. You have very much, and this is something, you don't have to commit to your predictions throughout the entirety of it. If you want to try and score points and, as you say, spread the...
It's a bit like last week, didn't you? I think I'm pretty sure you said, no McLaren on the podium is a crazy prediction, but then you're like, oh, well, I'll put one in there
No, I didn't.
Kind of cover myself.
I didn't put any McLarens in my podium.
Did you not?
I fully backed my Ferrari delusion.
Oh, you did, didn't you? Of course. Yeah, and
how
that's what
dare you
one
put words in my
race.
mouth. I'm kidding. So my crazy prediction... It's the biggest pole margin of the season. Now, I don't know what that is.
2/10, basically.
Is it 2/10? I can't remember where it was. Is it Suzuka?
0.186.
No, it wasn't Suzuka. That was half a tenth. 0.186.
At Bahrain.
Bahrain. Okay. All right. We will fact check that, of course, when we reflect on it for the race review. But I know it's not massive. And I feel like we might get a big pole margin this time, as Tom is ferociously researching to see if we can slot it in. You can tell that's why we don't, tell each other our predictions, because Tommy would have obviously had that fact ready to go. Still looking at him scouring the internet.
I know for a fact it's Bahrain.
1/10 and 68. 0.168.
1.168.
Okay, let's go to our Patreon prediction, where if you are part of our Patreon, you can submit a prediction and it can be part of this series. Mine is from DK164414. Both Spanish drivers get points.
Please.
Lock it in. Carlos Sainz, Fernando Alonso. Thank you very much. I see it in my mind's eye, and so does DK. That's my prediction.
Hope to see it, of course.
Or do you? I guess you do. You want an Alonso out in Q1, but still scores points, and then
flies through the field and wins the 33, and then that
wins
guy
wins the 33.
Wins the 33, the third win, as that guy said.
Yeah, indeed. What's your prediction, mate?
My Patreon prediction is his Serene Highness. We see 7 different constructors in the top 10.
For the race results.
We'll say the race.
Yeah.
So we'll clarify that as the race to avoid any sneaky
to avoid any
points.
FP2 results.
Yeah, exactly.
Okie
And
dokie.
loopholes.
That would once again be quite lovely to see. So we shall await that. Here we go then, family top 3 time. And I need more points. Gallagher's all around the world. My family's not that big. But I really do need some points because it is 6-2 to the Bellinghams. The gap's too big right now.
Indeed.
Tommy, why don't you draft whoever you have gone for first?
Okay, I will give my mum a call.
Ooh,
Who actually
battle of the
scored
mums. I'm getting
2
my mum
points
involved
last
as well.
time, so
Oh, God.
hoping to extend the lead further.
Can we get Frank
We'll see.
back on? Or, come on. Don't go for a McLaren 1-2. Don't go for a McLaren 1-2.
Hi, Mum.
Hiya!
You're live on the P1 podcast again. Well, I say live, recording.
Okay.
We need your top 3, and we need to extend our lead. It's 6-2 at the moment. So can I get
wow.
P3 for the Spanish Grand Prix, please?
Okay, P3, Antonelli.
Okay, we might be might be closing up. P2,
Verstappen.
okay, and P1.
Russell.
Oh, my
no
Lord.
McLarens.
No
Oh, wow.
McLarens. That's me last week.
This is going to
Crazy.
be the day.
Okay, thanks, Mum. And
Wow.
appreciate the Michael Massing. Appreciate it. Thank you. Goodbye.
All right then.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Bye.
God, imagine
So
if she's right. Imagine
She
no
thinks
McLarens.
to switch up. Don't forget, this is Spain. This is
She's got
the
some
technical
knowledge. She's
directive.
she knows something. She knows about that technical.
So Mercedes will
Yeah.
become the fastest car with Max Verstappen somewhere in the middle. Alrighty then.
Imagine.
That'll be 0 points. Mum, come on, please give me points.
Hello.
Hi, Mum. Welcome to the P1 podcast.
Thank you.
Are you ready for the top 3? Please start with your 3rd position.
Max.
Okay. All right. You believe in Max, but not like. Are you with first name basis with Max? Is that it's just Max? Is it?
Yeah, I'm going for first names now.
Okay. All right. And okay. All right. 2nd place.
Charles.
Mum. Really? No, I know he was good in Monaco. What?
Yeah.
Any reason?
She believes.
I believe
The
in him.
hopium.
Mum, I flopped him this week. I flopped him.
Oh, okay.
It's fine, don't worry. It's
No,
fine.
normally
I
that means
can't-
it's good.
I can't. Yeah, maybe actually. My flop's been terrible this week. It's fine. Don't be devastated, Mum. Maybe you're onto something. And first position, please.
Oscar.
Okay.
Piastri.
Okay. Right. Okie dokie. So neither of us are scoring any point. No, I'm kidding. But it'll be interesting. It'll be very, very, very interesting. Thank you so much, as always, Mum, for getting involved. Love you.
Thank you. Love you.
Bye.
Bold predictions from the mums. Has to be said. 1 McLaren between the 2 of them. Crazy.
Yeah, I think, I'm regretting everything. But no, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
You never know.
Right, that is it. We are done here for our predictions for the Spanish Grand Prix. I'm excited. Can't wait to see what the pecking order does, if anything. Maybe something. That would be nice. As long as they're closer, I don't really care. We'll be live on Twitch, as always, and YouTube on Saturday and Sunday. Matt P1 Tommy. And until then, we will see you for our Friday wrap-up. Bye!
Bye. Reflecting on how all the top teams are now terrible because they can't flex their wings, and Nico Hulkenberg P1 in FP1. You heard it here first.
Wow.